My name's Ray Paul. I'm the creative director of my own company called the Playmaker Group.
My name's Chanel Fraser. I'm 22. I am the events coordinator for I Love Lives.
I am Will from Live Nation. I'm a concert promoter, amongst some other things.
My name's Vicky. I head up the events team at Gorkana Group, which is a media intelligence agency that looks at networking, PRs and journalists.
Hi, my name is Marvin Harrison and I work for Blipper.
Hi, I'm Juanita Carmichael and I have a company called The One Management and we specialise in marketing and events.
My main tip was about looking at things from a production perspective. A lot of the work that I do, I'm not a promoter, so therefore a lot of the work that I do is about production. It's about making sure that things are done properly and done in a way that is not only professional, but done in a way that is of benefit not only to your event, but you as a promoter.
Networking is a big must, and planning. If you haven't got a plan, you're not going to get very far.
University isn't always the best route into music. Put on your own things, start your own companies.
The big thing that I've said throughout the whole session was about networking. Basically, I use my network constantly and I've relied on people so many times when things have gone wrong or when I've wanted to celebrate success, and I think always remember to meet and greet and keep in contact with everyone that you come across within the industry.
Spend some time learning your craft. That's my only tip to you. Actually spend real time, like a couple of years, understanding the marketplace, the people that make stuff happen, and then take it from there.
I would say always thoroughly plan for things that you don't expect to happen, and also have a plan B, because you never know when a hiccup may come up. It may come up months in advance, it may come up on the day, and just be broad-minded, because you have to know how to resolve that in the best way possible, usually to as little cost as possible, that kind of stuff. But if you plan thoroughly, then you're going to avoid stuff like this should anything come up. So that would be my main point.
Okay, tip number one, you should have been here. If you're serious about doing events, the best opportunity are events like this, where you get to meet people who do it day in, day out. Also, you meet like-minded people from yourselves who tomorrow may be the big promoters or big producers of events, and you've got an in with them. So number one, you should have been here. Number two, I think it's very important for you to learn from every event that you do. So try to grow and build in every single event that you do, but also be able to analyse what's good and what's bad and what you need to improve on. And number three, always know what other people are doing within the industry. So if you're a promoter, don't just think about other promoters. You need to think about production companies. You've got to look at festivals, you've got to look at large scale events and the smaller events, and know where you fit in the sort of ecosystem.
Quite a lot actually. Mostly at the end, it was just a lot of people were asking how they would get into music, if I thought the best way to do it was to do it yourself, and I said in many ways yes, the best way to get into any area of the music is to start your own company. If you want to work in a record label, start your own record label and put out little tracks. It's really small, low budget. If you want to be a big promoter, put on some shows and do them well. So that's the way I think. If we want to be a producer, start producing some records for you. Learn it. That's the way to do it. You just learn while you're doing it, and then the talent eventually rises to the top. If you're good at it, people will ask you to work and want to work with you.
The main question was about the 696 form in London and talking about police closing down the events and stuff. And actually members of the panel turning around and saying, well, actually a lot of promoters need to do things properly and engage with the police a lot earlier and just make sure that they know their business first and foremost, differently to just selling tickets. It's about knowing the infrastructure.
I think the main question that was asked for me was questions about how do I get an audience if it's an unknown act? Well, one, for us, having footage of them is always really good. I know there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration when you are filming an event, but for me, I think it's worth all doing all that, because once you have that footage, it's almost like an exclusive, and years down the line, it's going to be so valuable. But also, when it comes to booking unknown acts, just just talk with them, see what they've got coming up, see if you can help them in this way, see if they're releasing something, then they're going to have buzz around them, then you know that's a good time to put them on. Maybe advise them, because some of these acts don't so much have a manager, or they don't really have a plan. You can help them with that, as well as using your event to help them as a platform for that. And you know, things like even Facebook, Twitter, looking at their social networks, seeing what they've got going on, and if they have footage, make sure you push the best footage they have, push that out there so that your audience who you are inviting down, they know about them. We do, on our website, we do an artist info about each artist, so the audience can actually know exactly who that artist is, what they're coming to see, that kind of stuff.
I think it's just really interesting to see the different backgrounds where everyone comes from, and chatting to everyone at the end of this. There's some people with amazing ideas and clearly just looking for a way to get it out there, and I think we absolutely have to foster that creativity and encourage people to carry on doing their thing.
Yeah, it was good interacting with people, find out what the public's questions are, and you know, students and music, what they wondered, and bestowing the knowledge on them.
For me, it was actually really nice to see how many young people are interested in events, and hearing, because obviously I Love Live, we are, we've been going 10 years, but to hear about, you know, live concerts of 2,000, 5,000 people, it was really nice, because some of the acts who have gone on to do concerts like that have actually come from I Love Live. So it's nice to think, oh, well, we supported you when you were first starting out, and now look at where you can go. And I was doing events that small, but possibly in the future could go on to events doing. I mean, I'm still young, so my career is still growing as well. So I can think, oh, well, if I'm doing this now, then hearing about some of the things that Will and other acts on the panel have done, it's really inspiring almost.
I enjoyed giving advice and tips to a lot of the new and up-and-coming event organisers.
I love speaking to the new energetic people that are going to be up and coming and interacting with the things that I'm doing. I think that's very, very exciting for me.